Okay, so my cheap self, as usual, got a new toy. It's a battery for out on my deck. I'm gonna use that for some of my YouTubes. The camera is from VisionWell. It's a security camera, but I like to use that for all my wildlife. And I want to see how it goes. Just got it from Amazon. It was $31.99. So let's see how something like that works. They've got a lot of cheap cameras out there on Amazon, and I figured I'd test some of them out, see how they work, because I don't want to spend a fortune. I think I ended up using a gift card actually, but I do these because prices are crazy, and if there's cheap stuff out there to get, it works well. I think we should all look out for each other. I think we should all help each other out. Anyways, this is from VisionWell. It's a wireless outdoor 2K battery powered security camera. It's got AI motion detection, whatever that means. I think they throw around AI anymore for just about anything. Anything now is AI because I guess that's just the buzzword. It's almost like 5G, because that's really 5G out there. Okay, so it supposedly has a spotlight, a siren, two-way talk. You could hear people on one side, you could talk to them on another, so that way they could hear you. It's got a micro SD support, or you could have it for cloud. If you don't put the SD in it there, though, the only problem is I think there's a subscription you have to pay for. With the micro SD, you don't have to pay for subscription. Who wants to pay for that stuff? Not me. Sold by Lulu Shop. Just reading off exactly what's on there. It is IP65 rated, so hopefully that means it's perfectly fine out on my deck and doesn't get soaked. We're about ready to find out. Anyways, let's do an unboxing, see what we get. So, I'll show the whole contents of this. It has like screws and hardware and stuff like that in there. There's your thing that it gets mounted on. It's pretty cool. There is your charging wire. Type-C. It's kind of cool. USB Type-C. Everything's Type-C anymore. I don't understand why it goes Type-C for that, but the old way, that way. I guess a lot of people don't have new screws or some anchor screws, just in case you need them. That's the box with instructions right here. So help you set it up. And the camera. It reminds me of my other camera that I have out there. When I started doing a review on that, I totally got lazy. Forgot all about it, so that's that. I'm gonna rip this cover off. I forget to do that sometimes. That's what that looks like. Just like my other camera. It's got this little waterproofing thing right here. So that's where you charge it. That's where SD card goes in. Power button's in there as well. You just hold that in and it helps you connect to the router. So everything's there. I'll get back in. See, that's where it screws into. My other one has a screw right here. So you screw it that way and you can screw it this way. Kind of makes it more versatile. Anyways, I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to get some videos going. And I want to review it as I get it going on. Okay, talk to you guys later. Okay, so I'm going to show you as I go. Something came to my mind that I wanted to bring it up before I totally forget. I'm very forgetful. I tend to get distracted easy. Down below is my original bird bath cam that I send YouTube videos to right now. Right above is the new one that I was just showing. Sorry about the messy room. I didn't know I was going to show all that, but anyways, doesn't matter. So in here is all your settings. You click on that gear up top. Funny part is I'm using an old SD card, and I had to go in and I had to format it just to make sure everything was good. When I went to the camera itself to look at the library of everything, if you click on the, yep, just totally stopped everything. But anyways, fun. I clicked on the SD thing, and it showed that the SD card was not available. Don't panic about that. Make sure first that you formatted your SD card right. Second, if it's still doing that, restart your camera. That actually completely cleared that up. You also have the cloud right here. Uh, I guess they do have a subscription on the one. I think it's a free trial one, so you know how they sneak you up or whatever, and you see all those apps out there that help you with subscriptions, and that's the reason why, because you get suckered into it and you forget you even have it. So, anyways, let's go over here, and that's that. Go back to home, and it shows both my cameras. Again, if you want to check out settings, right here is where you do that. I'm crazy, and I think I'm going to change my settings to high because I don't want to miss anything, right? I don't know if I want sleep mode. What else do I want while I'm in here? No, I mean, you could figure it out and you could change your own settings. I don't like notification, motion detection notification. I don't want that. I had it on for the other one and I constantly got flipped over or whatever. Video settings. You can change that to however you want and make it so whatever you want. I personally don't like the color mode night vision, which is down here. See that? Because then the light goes on. I don't want to use the light. I don't want to scan animals. This is only for animals, basically. So I'm going to do auto night vision black and white mode. That's the infrared. Light sensitivity. That's for the color mode anyways. I'm in the US. I'll flip that to 12-hour format, even though I should learn the other stuff. I'm fine with 60 hertz. Rotate image. Nah, I don't know if I want to do that. No, I'll figure it out when it's connected. Wisecam has that same thing where you can actually set that. But anyways, that's just a little bit of a look at what it is. Power settings. I'm gonna try to think about hooking these up to solar panels at one point. They have that Type C HDMI or whatever on there. So you can hook that up. You could buy a solar panel from wherever and hook that up. That way you could have better power going on. Anyways, that's my setup. I'll quit rambling. I tend to get a little distracted. Ooh, bird bath camera is almost dead on battery. Speaking of, I'll have to charge that. Oh well. We'll talk to you later, guys. Alright, so I think earlier it was labeled Raccoon Cam, but I switched the cameras up a little bit actually. Is Raccoon Cam's on the top. So this is the night vision of that one I was just showing you, of the one camera. I just put it on the deck. That's how good the vision gets, or the night vision is. Pretty clear. And I only paid $31.99 for it. Vision well. Security camera. Flash it back. And just show the day version. Bird bath cam is the other one. This is the one I was reviewing. Let's get us in the daytime. Just want to show you a daytime shot of it. You don't need to see me as much as possible. Maybe you're stuck. Oh, still not night. It looks night though from this because it's so clear. That's a different camera. But I like how the app has these pretty well handled all inside of it. So the visions are pretty clear. Look how clear that is. It's a pretty clear shot for a semi-cheap camera. I just wanted to show you the differences. Anyways, that's enough for that. So that's the camera. And it's well worth $31. Like I said, you don't need a subscription or anything. You just put it out there with a micro SD card and you're perfectly fine if you don't want to use the cloud. If you want to use the cloud, you could purchase a subscription for it. It's a pretty solid camera, and you get a lot of bang for your dollar. So that's always nice, right? That's all the details on that. Should probably have it like that. Works better. Anyways, hope you enjoy. Like I said, if I were you, I'd get this if you're looking for a good camera. $31, that's all.